Alright, so welcome on into a new playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is actually going to be my first playthrough of the game. I'm sort of going in blind. I mean, I saw some people streaming it because I usually watch the games that I'm going to play. I watch somebody else playing like a little bit of it. I try not to like get too invested in the story so I don't get spoiled or anything like that, but just to like see things like gameplay and whatnot like that, so... Alright, first thing is first, we need to look at these, here, settings here. I gotta turn the volume back up. You guys gotta let me know, if the volume's too loud, like, speeching combat stuff-wise, because to me, everything's fine, but I can't always, like, watch the bars on the gaming PC on OBS there. So game settings, audio is English, text language, English, subtitles, yes, sub, yes. Tutorials, no. Simplified lockpicking toggles lock turning controls between original left stick and simplified left bumper. Leave it at normal. I watched someone play this and got drunk and was talking about sleeping with all the women, and his mom came in a chat. It was hilarious because all her gentlemen. Oh my god. Save changes now. Let's see our graphic settings. I kind of touched a little bit on this. I think everything should be fine. We're gonna have to watch for screen tearing. If you guys see screen tearing, let me know right away. Because usually it's like it involves VSync, so. Sound settings, I think fine right now. Advanced graphics setting. Lighting, particles, physics. I mostly look for things like bloom because I hate it and stuff like that. Motion blur, no. We're not doing motion blur, I'm sorry. I don't play games to have motion blur. It does not look like there is... Why is vegetation draw distance so low? Did I... No. Make my computer cry? That's bad. As everything is already set to high anyway. I wish they wouldn't have motion blur built into the game. I mean, as long as they have it set that you can turn it on or off, I mean, that's fine. Things like bloom too, like I can't stand bloom in video games. It just looks bad to me. I don't need things to look realistic. I just want them to look pretty. Oh, do I need to use a controller? I mean, I'm using my... Oh, no, space. Okay, space. Okay, so there's both support. Okay, I thought for a second there, I was like, I don't know why I'm using my mouse and keyboard going through the menus then. And I wonder if it would be easier on controller. Block parry. I can't see that. I think it says kick and fist fight. Okay. Well, we'll stick with mouse and keyboard for now. We'll see how it is. I think we're fine there. Toby eye tracking. This game has eye tracking support. Learn more about the in-game features and how to unlock them with your eye tracker. What would you need eye tracking for in this game? I mean, we'll have to play it and find out, but... Alright. New game. Normal mode, hardcore, more realistic. Recommended for players who are familiar with the essentials of combat and survival in the world of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Does anybody know what the difference is between normal and hardcore? Because I'm just... I hope like hardcore isn't like you just die, you die. Or maybe I should look up the difference. It just says more realistic. I like more realistic. It's our first time playing. Are we gonna be playing this, like replaying this over and over again? Probably not. So. Look at that. Already failed. We already lost. We're already done. You've died. Mama told you it was just a splinter and had to stop making such a fuss. Only your foot hurt more and more, and then you got cramps. After weeks in pain, the quack came and tried to let the bad blood out of your veins, but to no avail. Soon after, the Grim Reaper came to take you away. Thank you all for joining me on this adventure. This was a lot of fun. Begin new life. We're doing great. Where's my death counter? Tenchi, I need my death counter back. We're already at 2. You have died. Just when you were thinking you'd already passed this tree before, the wolves caught up with you. Mother always told you not to stay in the woods alone. Should we even hit the begin new life, or should we just give up now? You survived! Hey, we won! Alright, we did it! Yay! Alright, woohoo! Medieval life is full of uncertainty and woes. Spring gives way to winter, and the years have borne away your carefree youth. Neither have you escaped the blows of fate. Like every man judged by God, you too have your cross to bear. Select at least 2 negative perks that will stay with you the whole game. Oh god. Nightmares, claustrophobia, hemophilia, numbskull, consumption, shakes, tapeworm. Are you saying I'm gonna have a tapeworm for my entire playthrough? I have a somnambulant, brittle bones. Okay. Since childhood, you've been troubled by recurring nightmares in which you are being chased by a colorful jester. Although the dream is repeated night after night, it still frightens you as much as when you were little. You awake so shook up that all your stats are lowered for a while. Nightmare mixed with the sleep issue would work? Yeah, okay. Wait, what? Where's the sleep issue? Hold on. You've always been a restless sleeper. Sometimes so much is so that you get up from your bed and go walking. It's not unusual for you to wake up somewhere else than where you went to bed. That's because in my dreams, I believe I'm the jester. You get your head stuck in a pail and you couldn't get it off all day until your father took an axe to it. Ever since then, you've had a fear of enclosed spaces. Wearing a helmet with the visor down makes you so anxious that your attacks are weakened. These are all horrible. I love it. Like your father and his father before him, you are afflicted with the family curse. All it takes is a scratch and you start to bleed like a stuck pig. Once it starts, the bleeding is faster and hard to stop. Your mother dropped you on your head as a baby. She kissed it better and the bump soon faded, but ever since then, you're a little slow at getting the hang of things. This lowers your acquisition of experience. You once caught a nasty chill and ended up with a persistent cough. Many thought you'd never survive, but eventually you healed. Nevertheless, since that time, you don't breathe very well and your stamina regenerates more slowly. Then we have the shakes. When you were too little to know any better, you fell into the well. It was hours before they heard you crying and got you out. Ever since then, you get the shakes from time to time, as if you were back again in the dark, chilly well. Obviously, that's not good for archery, pickpocketing, or lockpicking. Tapeworm, when you've got an appetite, you'll eat anything you can get your hands on. Folks say you'll eat enough for 2. It's like you have a visitor in your gut who's eating you out of the house and home. You get hungry faster, so you have to eat more often. And we know that one. And brittle bone, ever since you were little, stairs and ladders have been your worst enemy. All it takes is a little fall and your bones break with an awful crack. You suffer much worse injuries than others when you fall. I have to select at least 2 of these. This is horrible. These are all horrible. It's kind of hard to decide. They're all so good. They're all so good, right? I say claustrophobia is the sleepwalking. Oh, and sleepwalking. Okay. I do like the sleepwalking. I think that's going to be Project Zomboid has less lethal options. That's right. I do like the sleepwalking. We're definitely going to do the sleepwalking. That sounds like fun. Um No, I do kind of like the idea. I think like nightmares and this kind of go hand in hand. I kind of like that. I mean, claustrophobia could be a good other one, I think. But I don't know if I want to like a lot of this. Some of these are all like combat related, except for these two. Unless I wake up in the middle of a bandit camp or something. Yeah, let's go with nightmares, and we'll go with whatever that word is. We'll go with that. The nightmare affects all. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, it's you awake so shook up that all your stats are lowered for a while, which makes it sound like the stats will come back and they'll normalize, right? We just don't know how long that is. How long is a while? I'm not we don't know. So I guess what that more or less means is we don't want to get like caught off guard or something. Let's go with the nightmares. I like the jester whole thing. I'm fine with it. We'll find out how long is a while. I'll let you know. How long is a while? Until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, but now, with his son Wesclaus the Idle on the Bohemian throne, I missed all of that. Good luck reading all this, you guys, because I can't read this stuff fast enough. Stuff happened long time ago in this kingdom. Those watching on YouTube will be able to just pause in order to read some of this stuff, eh? Let's go. Silver Scallots? 1403. Okay, and 10 says Charles IV's son is butt-kissed and his brother's trying to take over Europe. Okay, got it. Wasn't that a Bears coach? No, he's still waiting for, he's still waiting to use his timeout. The Bears coach. He's still there to this day.
Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round
All
the ear
right.
should do it.
Husband, wife, we know where we stand. That's right. Taking note.
Henry, get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother.
The jester. The jester, he's juggling.
Get up or I'll come get you.
What?
You slug a bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
I was having the jester dream.
Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
That's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get hurt. Why does Henry look like someone I actually work with? Yeah, no, yeah, I'm with intent. I have no idea. Do you work with Henrys or something?
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
How am I supposed to know? What'd you get up to? I don't know. Oh, wait, how do I don't have a mouse. I just gotta, I gotta. We were chatting, dancing. I was with Bianca. I was working in the forge. Well, I was out drinking, right? So I'm gonna go, yeah. We're gonna play this like we should, you know.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Part of inner sword fighting. Oh, did there be dragons? There are no dragons, and this is realistic, isn't it? I'm not playing Skyrim. What does it matter?
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
Yeah.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong. I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Doesn't my father make the swords? Like, why would he be mad? Then again, I don't even know what my... Go to sword fighting lesson. Yeah, okay.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
That's who I was with last night, clearly. Just because he makes the swords doesn't mean he wants them to be used. Maybe he makes them decoratively. Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's fair.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who
Oh,
was there with
oh,
you?
it's it's called a
No, don't tell
tavern.
me, let me
I
guess.
gotcha.
Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Wait, I'm confused. Is Bianca a woman or is she a
He
tavern?
thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
They're gonna go swinging? Like on a swing set? At the tavern. Pa angry with me.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Foreshadowing. Do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Swinging that sword?
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Alright, cool. You've discovered skeletons. Beautiful. Alright. Bread roll. Oh, I can pick up the bread roll. Oh god, do I have to like... Oh, okay, I can like just start reaching for everything. Yeah, bread roll. Cheese. This was, if this was really realistic, he'd had already been moved out and had his wife and a couple kids. He's over age. I mean, we're not going to talk about, not going to talk about when I finally moved out of my parents' house. Did I eat? It says drop into pot, so I'm assuming I ate. Alright, we're good. I can't do anything else in here. Can't steal, can't loot. No? Okay. Even for the era, not modern. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. Wait, is there no... Am I trapped? Do I have a... Okay, so there is a weight limit. I probably don't want to, like, take everything. I guess I can't loot everything, right? Just remember there's food in here. Alright, oh, there... Okay. I'm like, how do I get out of here? Hardcore mode. Oh, thank you for finally explaining this. Saving. There's no autosave in hardcore mode. You can only save the game by drinking Savior schnapps, sleeping in your own bed, getting full service in a bathhouse, or on exit from the game. So what you're saying is anytime I need to save, we just need to quit the game and reload it. Map and navigate. Henry's position is not shown on the map, and there are no points on the compass. Waypoints are shown on the compass, but only when you get close enough. Fast travel is not possible in hardcore mode. Uh-oh. I hope it's not peach schnapps. Yeah. Survival. Your current health and stamina are indicated only by the in-game effects you see. Sleep is the best cure. You can also make use of health potions and food, but they take longer to take in effect in hardcore mode. You can't fill yourself by eating from one of these, or from one of the pots dotted around the... Wait. You can't fill yourself by eating from one of the pots dotted around the world, so you really have to get your own food. I'm assuming it just means the pots aren't going to already have food in it, and I'm either going to have to, like, cook it up or something. I don't know. Money equipment. Traders pay less when buying items, and monetary reward in general are lower. While on the contrary, extensive repairs are more costly, and the drawbacks of using damaged equipment are more serious. So it really makes sense to keep your equipment well maintained. Duels are more realistic, attacks have greater impact, and engaging without quality armor with an experienced foe is always very risky. Fighting more than one foe at a time is also more dangerous, because they will take greater advantage of their numbers. The cursor has no direction points or block indicator in combat. You can only time blocks and dodges by carefully watching your opponent's moves. Oh god. Restart on normal? Oh, we might. We're gonna take this as our tutorial run, if anything. If anything. This is our tutorial run. If it's very, very bad, then no. But there was no explanation, so we might as well try this out and restart. Yeah, if it gets frustratingly bad, then yeah. I do like some of those concepts and some of those ideas, but like attack block indicators not being able to be seen, that's gonna be horrible. What am I supposed to do? Is there a journal? J. Okay. Finally got some of the fine spring weather, but still I sleep late in the morning because I was out celebrating until late evening. It was a bit hard getting out of bed in the morning. Go to your father. Go to the sword fighting lesson. Okay. Father and mother mustn't find out. For some reason, they don't want me to learn to defend myself. I got a bit of a cut on yesterday's lesson, though. We're supposed to meet by the ale house again today. Okay, so we'll probably go see our father first, because check in with him. Oh, there. He must be over there. And then we'll go... You discovered a grindstone. Yeah, buddy.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
I will be always around. I mean...
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
Hal, my boy, when are you going
Hate
to
it when
get
that
some
happens.
sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
She has a name. Buy a bag of charcoal, collect the debt, pick up the crossguard, buy ale at the tavern. So the guy that's the sword thing is at the tavern, so we can probably go pick up the other stuff first.
I feel quite hungry.
What do you mean you feel quite hungry? You just ate. Didn't I just eat? Apparently there wasn't much of a breakfast. No, remember the pots don't fill your belly hardcore mode. But she left me food and it said eat in the pot. Like I get after I walk out, but
Which king do you mean, Master Tobias? The one sitting in some godforsaken dungeon, or the one who holds the key to the dungeon?
These are strange times, strange and ill-omened. But since I serve our liege lord Sir Radzik, I think you know the answer.
True. where will Sir Ratsik take the silver? Hardly to Kuttenberg. Knowing citizens bend their knees to Sigismund.
Good day, Henry.
Perhaps
Hi.
Sir Ratsik is keeping it at the castle until this whole unhappy story reaches its end.
I only hope Sigismund doesn't get an appetite for our silver too.
That makes 2 of us. But back to business. I'll need 3 wagon loads.
I see your people are working hard. You'll have it tomorrow. Shall we go and drink to the deal?
With pleasure, good man.
So you ain't going anywhere, buddy.
If it's charcoal you want, talk to my eye down. I've no time now.
Greetings. Good luck then.
Wait, isn't I? Oh, wait. I gotta get money first. Hold on. And I'm gonna hit escape so many times. Collect the debt from Kunish. And he's a drunkard, so I'm assuming he's gonna be like near the tavern. Follow these guys, find him. That's gambler.